Greetings, meager mortal of the deserted plains. I see you've gotten my message via thy list of thy crags. I sent out an electronic message into this grand and cascading world that I one day hope to rule, looking for servants and slaves, willing to impart my divine reason like their own holy scripture. And you were the only one who... the only one who passed my rigorous set of tests and challenges to prove that you, and you alone, were worthy of perceiving my dark essence. If a merely ordinary mortal were to gaze upon me under circumstances like this, they would surely be rendered little more than ash. Even now, I must wear my mask of lies in order to speak to you as I do now, though I must admit that you are surely more extraordinary than ordinary mortals I have encountered. I cannot believe that you would dare look me in the eyes, for one. Even the lady behind the counter of the cosmic sort of bucks has learned not to gaze at me when I go and purchase my special fruity brews for their mystical and caffeinated qualities. But you are either wise enough to not be intimidated by one's false face, or are stupid enough not to understand what you have wrought. I don't know whether to pity you or not. Of course, introductions are introductions, and although my thousands upon thousands of years of isolation and loneliness on the highest of mountain tops have left me awkward and weak in social matters such as these, politeness is a must for a lord such as I, and I will not crumble in the face of you. I am Page Lamb, the supreme lord of shade and shadows, keeper of secrets, and sixth elemental of the darkest of plains and the tallest of mountains. And what say your name? Mote it be, trembling mortal. The tongue of the lily-livered mustn't speak lies. Do you too share such title and status as I, if you are really who you claim to be? And yet you fall to your knees at my side. Strange as strange can be. But I cannot help but respect those who recognize the best when they see the best. Because I am. The best, I mean. I have to be, as the last remaining remnant of my darkened clan. Indeed, I am the sixth elemental of my lineage. There used to be many other dark lords and ladies in my line, many who served together in turn, but they are pulled away by other concerns and spread like the wind. The labors of Atlas beseech them, or they are bewitched by seducers and their seed, who look to sap away their power for their own gain. They grew belabored by these Herculean tasks and unable to fulfill their truest purpose, and surely must have been brainwashed by good measure to forget their lives they lived before and the power they possess. That is the only explanation for why they have refused my offers for me to save them from these lives. They don't even wear the family crest any longer. My older brother, the fifth elemental of my lineage, handed down his title to I before he journeyed to the far-off flatlands of the Midwestern Madison of Wisconsin to trifle in the scholarly pursuit of a bachelor's degree in engineering. It is why I refused the title of lady, in the hopes that one day my brother will come home and reclaim his rightful throne, and with the last vestiges of his power, give me a title of my own, as all my siblings received before me. That and lord just sounds way cooler than lady when it comes to commanding the respect of underlings. I still wait for that day where I too may shine with a gift of my own. But until then, I take the name of the Supreme Lord of Shade and Shadows very seriously. And I will wait within their cold embrace for the day I may strike as well, like a magical night cobra dripping with a steely venom. But for the first time in a long time since I finally climbed down from the meditative mountains in which I began my hubristic journey for strength and power, and naturally, eventual world domination, I get the sense that I might not be alone in my journey. As my new slave / servant / apprentice / advisor, you must come to know these things in time. Everything from my tragic backstory to my mythical powers to the tales of my kin. So you may spread my shadows to wherever you may find light. But to learn all of this so quickly, you must be quite a powerful lord in your own right, one able to betwixt me so and get my cursed maw to speak the phrases in which it does. What other dark powers do you possess to influence me so? Perhaps you may earn a place at my side just yet. I meant more than as a proper Dark Lord in your own right. But now is not the time to consider such trifles. You have undoubtedly already proven yourself worthy as the only response to the list of thy Craigs. I mean, the only one that I could detect truth and sincerity from with the vestiges of my own mask of lies. But you still have to perform a task, a tried and true task, to prove your worth as a powerful and worthy second in command to I, Page Lamb, Supreme Lord of Shade and Shadows. A leader is truly only as strong as their weakest soldier, and in my battles against the light, I need someone capable of drowning Icarus the minute a feather grazes too close to the water, in order for I to slam him out of the skies the minute the light catches him. So, your devious mission to prove your worthiness and strength is a task you must commit to for both our sakes. We both require sustenance if our power is to grow, and tragically, due to my villainous reputation within the area, and the impervious defenses of the lighting within the cosmic sort of box, I have grown weaker and weaker. In fact, I only obtained my most recent and delicious, fruity, caffeinated brew from the devious witches from behind the counter due to an incredible amount of subterfuge, as I am banned from this location and all others in a 6-mile radius for acts that would never be considered crimes if I were to run the society as it truly should be. But such as it were, I was lucky to flee the location of the cosmic Sora box with my life, my freedom, and my fruity drink in hand. But my order was not as complete as I might wished for it to be. I require a muffin. A chocolate chip muffin with chips as rich and dark as my swirling, effervescent soul itself. And I require you as my new slave / servant / apprentice / advisor to retrieve it for me. I worry that the journey may be perilous and treacherous, but if you truly can return as victorious as my wildest of nightmares say that you will, then you'll have nothing to worry about. And you can begin your quest to gain your own title. You serve me. So you're sort of, the supreme slave servant / apprentice / advisor of shade and shadows. But you, too, will have the potential to be bestowed a title of your own. I'm thinking something having to deal with snakes. Or wolves. Snake wolves. Wolf snakes. Night venom. Howler fang. Wolf scales. Cobra fur. We can figure that out later. I'm sure as soon as my brother returns from his treacherous ventures into his own scholarly endeavors, he'll bestow upon me my true name, my truer title, and I'm sure I'll have just as much input on who I am and who I get to be as I do now. So naturally, I'll grant the same to you as my slave / servant / apprentice / advisor. Though, I hope that in all of this, you will become so much more than that. I just see a lot of potential in you. That's all. Now go forth and retrieve what I cannot. Bring me that chocolate muffin. Of course I'll give you money to pay for it. I'm evil, not scum. And get yourself something while you're at it. As the newest member of the clan united under I, Page Lamb, Supreme Lord of Shade and Shadow, I will not see you starve beneath me. Not when you have the potential to be as powerful as I. Now go into the dawn where I cannot follow. We ride!